Hey guys, it's Logos MC here, and welcome to City Skylines. So I've had this game for a little while, about 3 months now, and since I loved this game so much, I decided to do some videos on it. And actually got excellent feedback from my uh, what you call it, SimCity series a while back. So I thought that this might be another good game that we could do. So, yeah, I mean, this game has a whole lot more benefits. Though I will say it has some things that SimCity doesn't have, or no, SimCity does have things that this game doesn't have. Which I mean, they're not huge things. It's stuff like specialty cities, and I guess you could do that a little bit in this game, but it's not as heavily influenced by it. So that's not really a big deal, anyways. So anyways, let's get started. So if any of you haven't played this game before, it's just a city simulator. I was gonna say, okay. Well, it's a city simulator, and uh, I really enjoy these types of games because I don't know, it's fun to mess around on, build your own city how you like it, all that stuff. And yeah, it's up to your creativity what you want to do with your city. And so I'm starting off. I want this to be a really flowing city, so with lots of curvy roads and all that. But I found out that at the beginning of the game, it's really a bad idea to build a lot of roads. So I'm gonna start off with just some basic roads real quick and go from there. So let's start off with the residential zone. And I always use the brush tool for these, for zoning. I don't like the bucket tool. For all of you who play this game a lot, I can't stand that tool. It's a horrible tool. But, alright, so sooner or later we'll start finding people filling in here. And I do have a bunch of mods installed. This is a heavily mod-based game. There's a really big community behind it. So I'm playing with approximately 20 mods if I can remember right, but yeah, some of them they really don't impact the game at all. A lot of them are balancing stuff like uh, balance for how many workers need at offices, because usually they don't get into the double digits for workers, which is I find kind of absurd because that's pretty unbalanced. I don't know. It might just be me, but I find that having a giant multi-level office building having only 10 workers allowed is kind of absurd. Oh, that was probably a bad idea. Oh wait, no, it wasn't. Okay. Well, anyways, right now I'm trying to build a water pumping station and a sewage outflow pipe. And you see these arrows in the water. If I were to put an outflow pipe like right here, it would get into the city's water system, which is not a good idea, so I like to keep them separated like that. Alright, I probably should be pausing because I'm losing money right now, but it'll be fine. So the whole objective is to sort of meet your city's demands, try to keep their happiness up, and so that's what I'm going to be doing. In this episode, we're going to be working with like smaller level buildings because we just started our city off and we don't deserve skyscrapers yet, apparently. So I'm trying to get a nice spacing between these water pipes because you see these outlines are where the water's affected. And I think that should be good for now. I'll just expand this way because that's where we already have water. And now electricity. I usually place like 1 or 2 wind turbines at first. Yeah, there's sound pollution. I can't put it there. Plus there's not enough wind. So usually along the coastline has the most wind. The water has the most actually. But you need the advanced wind turbines to put them in water. so I can't do that yet. But I think about here would be nice. I hope I have enough money for the power lines. I should though. Yep, plenty. So now we have water and power, but we're still losing money. So I'm going to go into the budget panel and decrease these to like 65% until later, because we are not using that much power and water right now. We only have like 10 houses. So I don't need to spend that much for now. Later on, I actually might make a new city. I mean, this isn't anything near in the future, though. I mean, I'm gonna get done with this city first, but I might start a new city in a map that I've created. I've already made one, and I'll probably make another one for this specific series because I've already played the one I currently have, and I like playing in different scenarios all the time. And I might even make a series, sort of, what's the word? Like, showing you how to build a map and stuff. Maybe even like a little tutorial for those interested in knowing how, or just want to even know what the map's gonna be later on. So yeah, that might be something you guys want to follow along with later on. It might be in about a month from now, if not more. So yeah, it's not gonna be any time in the future though. But anyways, yeah, our town's looking really nice. And I do love how this game looks, especially once you have all the skyscrapers and stuff put in. I even have a few mods that implement different skyscrapers and stuff, and it looks beautiful. So yeah, I just love looking at these small houses and just appreciating how they look. They really got this game to look beautiful. You can even see the grass and all that, which is a really nice touch. But yeah, alright. So, oh yeah, and by the way, if for you guys who play, you can only have like 21 of these plots, because later on you can expand on after you reach milestones, and you unlock stuff like schools and stuff later on. But I have a mod that once I reach the highest level, Metropolis, it gives me a lot of plots, so I'm able to unlock this whole map instead of just like 28 plots, or whatever many you get. It's been a while since I played, so yeah, so that's gonna be nice. We can make a really large city. Of course, it will start to lag a bit, which is approximately the point where I'll be starting a new city, and yeah, that'll be kind of fun, but that'll be a while from now. So, really quick, let's check out what's going on in our city. Yeah, and I like how they added the park cars too. It's really nice. Oh yeah, I didn't realize that you actually get stuff about it. Oh yeah, that's right, we need to zone in different things now. Actually, I need to pick out a spot where our industrial spot's gonna be. So, I usually don't go heavy into industrial, and instead I go into office spaces later on, which also take in like uh, workers, so I don't have to have any polluting buildings, which is gonna be helpful later on. And then I can just have a bunch of docks importing things for our commercial, which is something you have to do, because if the commercial areas don't have enough things to sell, then they'll go out of business. One more. So now over here we're going to do some commercial buildings. Don't need to go too crazy on it. You almost always need more residential than commercial, so I'm going to zone in some more residential over here. But now none of them have jobs, so I'm thinking that this little strip over here can be our sort of industrial park. So Also right here, I don't want to get too close to the other guys, because then they'll complain about pollution and all that. So I'm just gonna keep them over there. And later on, when we can buy extra plots, I'll expand over this way. My main objective is to go all the way over here, over to this beachy area, and build most of our city over there, because it's a really nice, it's going to have really high land value and all that. Nice coastal city. So yeah, it's going to be the coolest part. Gonna get some power over these guys. Those are only temporary because, as you can see, power actually spreads through the buildings. So once I start expanding this way, these are going to be obsolete, so I can just delete those later. So yeah, this is pretty much what the game is. It's one of my favorite games that I have. It might just be me, but I love this game. And one more road right here. Or -0 in the debt. Okay, so we need a whole lot more residential, which is what I'm gonna zone in now. I'm just gonna make this whole area residential. Wait, do I not have an... Oh, I forgot to do that. Shoot. I'll fix that later. I know it kind of looks ugly right now, but don't worry. Ooh, I should also account for road upgrades too, because I don't want these all 2-lane roads, so I don't know what I'm gonna do about that. First I need to extend the pipeline over this way. Alright, so that takes care of that problem. Now what am I gonna do? I might want these 4-lane roads, but that's about it. I'm wondering if it's gonna be a problem with this. Okay, we seem okay. Okay, I thought I was gonna delete the building at first, but it looks like we're okay. So now I can make these 4 lanes. I hope this isn't gonna be too expensive. Oh, it's already that time. Okay. I better do this before I get, like, service buildings too, because I won't be able to upgrade roads that have service buildings connected to them, which is why I need to upgrade them now. And this, I'm going to make a 3-lane, or 6-lane, sorry. That's fine. I don't worry. I'm not going to worry about that. That will ruin this though, so I'll just have to fix that in a bit. And fix this one back to 2-lane. Wrong road type. I have a mod that adds extra roads, but I don't know if I necessarily like to use them though. I try not to get too heavy in the mods, so I don't use the ones that are absolutely game changing. I guess it's not really game changing using extra roads, but I don't know, it feels different to me. Actually, I might not need these anymore. Yeah, I'm good. It's just gonna expand that way, so. Okay, so that's what's in the way. I might not need these either. Which means I can put some more right here. Alright, so we're good now. I do have a mod, however, that can get rid of stoplights because it's really irritating. So, traffic lights false. I'm gonna change this anyway so that can be true. False, false. I hate traffic lights on these main roads because it just stops traffic. There's too many stops right here. So later on, this ends up being like a traffic simulator. It's horrible. So I do also have a mod that improves the traffic too, because the traffic UI is or not UI, the traffic sort of system they have is horrible. I don't like that. That's one of the least favorite things I have about this game. but this mod changes it, so I'm fine with it now. But by that I mean, like, later on, yeah, you see like this lane right here, you know how the middle lane also has a turning lane too. But with the old traffic system, they'll all get into this right lane, which really irritated me because there would just be a huge line going way back there. No one would get into the middle lane to turn. So that's what that mod fixes. And so yeah, you saw that I had to add that extra windmill because we were running out of power. Later on, I do use different types of power. I usually end up using hydroelectric, but I've never played this map before, so I don't know if I'll be able to. Actually, right there might be a good choice to do that with. It just depends on how strong the current is. You see how these arrows over here, well, they were. Wait, let me see. Wait, how did I get that in the first place? Oh, I was probably under the water tab. Or not. Yeah, there it is. So these arrows are smaller, and you see how they get larger. Yeah, that's a pretty good spot right there. I'll probably give us around 500 watts. Or does it go by watts? I'm actually not sure. Megawatts, okay. So yeah, it'll give us around 500 megawatts, which is an absolutely insane amount for now. We would never need that much, but later on it's definitely going to be a necessity, and that's not even going to be enough. So then I usually end up going with solar power. Or not solar, never go solar. I hate solar, because then it doesn't work at nighttime. But I usually use coal or oil plants. I've never tried nuclear energy, and I don't know why. I probably should, though, because it gives you a lot of energy. So I might try that in this playthrough. Alright. Oh yeah, I also have an auto bulldoze, because later on, once your city gets extremely large, it ends up being a whole lot to bulldoze if you don't manage sections of your city right, so I just got something to fix that. Okay, so now we're making money. We're in the green, and we need a lot of residential buildings, so I'm gonna fix that. So we need 4-lane road. And perfect. Probably gonna go one more out. There we go. And make these all green. This, I'm actually probably later on gonna mark out where the, oh geez, I am very low on money. But later on I'm gonna mark out where the smaller residential area is gonna be, or well, smaller section where the not skyscraper is, the suburbs. Jeez, I can't say that right. But yeah, I'm gonna mark out where the suburbs gonna be, because I usually make the suburbs very small in my city because you unlock skyscrapers fairly quickly. I'm not gonna say it's extremely quickly. I'm actually gonna check that out now. You have to have, let's see. Oh, how far is it? Oh, okay, you unlock it at, oh, fine, go away then. Wait, is this it? Yeah. So we unlock it at 7,500 people. So that's actually a decent amount of people, but you see we're already at 500 right now, so I think we unlocked a new area. No, maybe not. What did we unlock then? Level 4, unique buildings, leisure, tourism, oil, and roads. Okay, the roads are really nice. Oh wait, that's not right. What the heck? Okay, so we got the elementary school, landfill, and medical clinic. Okay, that's really good then. So let's see how these guys are doing. These are guys are next to industry, so I'm probably gonna end up plopping it right here. Provides them healthcare, because For some reason, living next to a factory makes you sick like 24/7. So yeah, I feel like that needs to be fixed, but I mean, it's not that big of an issue. Gives a nice challenge. I'm actually gonna only speed it up twice. Alright. So we are doing really good for our tiny city. I love watching all the trees pop up because, like, there's not too many trees around, and then you just look in our city and there's rows of them all over the place. Makes the city look pretty nice when they're just small buildings. The buildings don't get much larger than this in the suburbs, but once we get to our skyscrapers, it ends up looking really nice. So, and they get really tall also. Pretty early on too, I also like to develop this. Where are they? I don't have policies yet, but there's a policy to make high-tech buildings, and that's one of my favorite ones. It makes all the smaller houses look like sort of modern houses, and they're really nice. It also increases the land value, so that's why I like it. Which is actually something I need to do now. Add in some parks that I don't have. Yeah. I'm not used to playing in such a small city, so I'm used to having everything available to me. But a landfill is probably nice to have too. Let's see. 4,000? Yeah, let's just build it right here. Because I want to sort of... I was going to say I was going to stop placing residential around here, but that's probably not a good idea either. You know what? I have a good idea. Let's see. Here maybe? And... no, one more out. Here maybe? Ish? No. I don't know how far I want to go yet. That's good. So, in the middle here, I'm going to have trees. Trees reduce noise pollution, and it just looks nice. So, yeah, it's going to be nice. Well, that'll be for later once we actually have a bunch of stuff over here. We don't yet, so I'm not going to worry about it. And we already need more power, so let's go ahead and build some more. These are going to be temporary, so I don't really care too much about the placement. But I do want it in spots that have a lot of wind. Alright, so those are fulfilled. And our beautiful city is growing. I'm going to extend this out some more. Oh, this is going to be messed up. Dang it. Maybe I can go across like this. Actually. Go out a little bit more and finish it off right there. And I'll sort of split this off into sections. That's a good idea. And no money. Broke. As always. Let's just build some more residential. Because we are in very high demand for that again. This is all going to be trees. I might even put a few parks there. Actually, when I do parks, I always put plazas. I don't know about you guys who actually play the game, but I've always preferred plazas over parks because parks take up more spots, or not spots, take up more space, and they don't give as much land value as plazas do. So, might as well use plazas. Alright. City's booming. I'm gonna probably end up making this like a double road sort of thing. Ooh, you know, it would be nice making it like a one-way road on either side. So this side can go this way and this side can go this way. Because that's the thing with roads. Really nice. Useful too. I might want to make it 3-lane also. It's definitely feasible. But then this side won't be as long. So I might just keep it 2-lane. Oh yeah, that's right. Schools. That Twitter thing's kind of in the way all the time, but it's pretty useful sometimes when I forget things. Do I even have access? Okay. And I'm broke. Let me check this real quick. I'm gonna bring this down to 70%. This down to 70. Healthcare down to 70. All this is pretty much doing is decreasing the amount of ambulances and garbage trucks, so that's not really a huge deal at this point, but we'll get a ton of cash from it too, so that is worth it. Alright. Yeah, we need more houses, so I'm gonna build roads. Lots of roads. No! I can't believe I just did that. And there we go. Perfect. And there we go. Done. I'm not even going to bother putting a road here, so I'll just fill this in with houses. I might even want to put houses here because I feel like this is too much for trees. So I guess I can do that too. That's not a big problem. There you go. And that should meet our demand for houses. Yeah, we don't even have enough workers over here, so that's a problem. Alright, so let's see. Right now it's just a waiting game, so I'm going to speed it up a bit. Wait for all our money to flow in, then I can finally put down a school. I want to educate the citizens really quickly first, so that they're not just all uneducated, because that allows for offices and like more workers in the offices. Then I can just get rid of all these polluting buildings. This is gonna cost 10,000. That's gonna take a while. Dang it. I guess I can just extend the roads out then and get more money. Yeah, I'm not gonna bother counting that. I was gonna try to see if I can match it, but it's a lot of work. It's close enough. Can I extend the road this way? And not enough money. Financial simulator. Alright. And I actually want to put the, since our commercial demand's high, I'm going to put the commercial over here instead this time, sort of evenly distribute it. I don't even know if that's a thing in the game, like availability, the availability of stores and stuff, but I do it anyways just for, I mean, I don't know, make it more realistic, I guess. I'm sure it is a thing though, but it makes people happier when they live next to stores and all that, but I don't know. So I just do it anyways. Oh, we're broke. Oh. Oh god, I didn't even see that. I completely just destroyed this. There we go. All fixed. Honestly, it'd probably be cheaper just building it up to here. And I can just demolish these. I don't know, but then if those things go out of business, then I'm screwed, so. Alright, so now we can unlock a new area. Not that we really need it, but it's nice to have it available. We can do the forestry and agriculture. I can do policies, that's good. Police station and firehouse, those are important. So, yep. We unlock all the basic stuff first, so it'll be a while until we have anything advanced. Okay, I still need to. Oh wait, I have 10,000. Oh yeah, that's right. I get money from that. What should I do? I believe this does have a larger area of effect against larger roads and stuff. So right here's good. There we go. That should raise our education. I usually like to keep around 90% highly educated because it goes into tiers. Where is it again? School. Yeah, highly educated. I like to keep that at 90%. And I usually end up having uneducated at 0%, which is really nice for having high profitable cities. Power problems. When will I have this new turbine thing? I get that at 2,600. I'm not even halfway there. Crap, I don't want to build more of these. But whatever. What works what is what works. So 2 more. So I don't have to worry about that ever again. Until 5 minutes later, but whatever. So please work again. There we go. Alright, so I think that's going to be it for this episode. If you guys enjoyed, this is a beautiful start to our new city. It's going to flow and be beautiful and all that kind of stuff. So, yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed. If you did, please leave a like. And if you want to see more, subscribe. I hope you guys enjoyed, and I will see you next time.